Wrestling Rampage here. Back with another video.
Back
with a SummerSlam review series.
And this is the last one till SummerSlam 2015. This is the SummerSlam 2014 review for you here. Held August 17th, 2014 at the Staples Center in Los Angeles, California. And this is the last year that it was at the Staples Center. Because this year...
been there 4 years.
Well, no, it's more like 7 or 8. But first match on the card is for the WWE Intercontinental Championship, when The Miz puts on his belt on the line versus DZ the Man. And, of course...
That Dolph Ziggler and The Miz match was really a good match.
Yes, and...
It was a really good match.
I will say in 2014 when...
It got a little bit better.
It has gotten better. You know, the dark years was 2011 to 2013, let's just be honest. And 2008 was a bad year. 2009 was...
Bad year also. To me, it didn't start getting back good till this year, 2014.
Well, that year. This is 2015. But... and I'll have to say that Dolph Ziggler had a really impressive run as the Intercontinental Champion back in 2014.
Yes, he was a good Intercontinental Champion.
And of course, he becomes the WWE Intercontinental Champion over The Miz. Second match on the card is for the WWE Divas Championship, when AJ Lee takes on Paige.
AJ Lee was a pretty good Divas Champion.
Yes.
Yeah, but I liked Paige. I liked her ever since she was in NXT. And I wanted Paige to win, and thank goodness Paige won. I liked AJ Lee, but I liked Paige more because I seen her in NXT.
And Paige ends up winning the WWE Divas Championship for the first time.
That's right.
Next match is a flag match between
Rusev
and Jack Swagger. Now before we say something about this match, I will say that
I understand the concept.
This is the first time that Swagger has actually been really, really over in his whole WWE career.
Yeah, with We the People thing.
With the whole We the People, with having
Zeb
Coulter as his manager.
Which is a good fucking manager.
Yes, having somebody with such, experience in just wrestling in general as Dutch Mantel. You know, you can learn a lot from a guy such as Dutch Mantel, especially having him in a manager capacity. And of course, you know, this whole thing was a flag match where Jack Swagger, you know, We the People, he's the all-American gimmick they had before that, versus the Russian fucking destroyer crusher, Rusev. And, you know, the flag match, the concept, one flag is in one corner, one flag is in the other corner. If you win, you go up there and you grab the flag and
raise it
and you win. And of course, at this time, Rusev was undefeated, and he still was until WrestleMania.
Yep.
Where he, WrestleMania 31, where he lost to John Cena. And he ended up beating Jack Swagger by knockout, actually. And
he super kicked Dutch Mantel.
Wow.
He super kicked Zeb.
Don't hurt Zeb, man.
Don't hurt Zeb, man. He's about 50.
I think, and of course, this is the thing with Jack Swagger is
he was over at this time.
Yes.
Don't get me wrong.
He's kind of like Dolph Ziggler, touch and go. They don't ever really go out there and do it and then whatever. Yeah. It's more like we'll try to put you in the ball and then later on we're just going to jerk it from with under you.
Yeah,
and
that's what they've done with Swagger.
That's what they done with Swagger. That's what they've done with Ziggler. That's what they're doing to Cesaro. And it is a bunch of bullshit.
Yeah, they give them the ball and then they're like, "Oh, I don't want you to have it. Give it back."
And that's why some of those guys aren't getting over, and they haven't in a long time.
And Cesaro deserves that. Ball.
Cesaro does. Ziggler does. Swagger, I'm not too fond of, But back in 2014, when he had the whole We the People thing with Zeb, it was actually getting over. So, next match is a lumberjack match between Dean Ambrose and Seth Rollins, his Shield buddy.
Oh yeah, this is the Battle of the Shield.
That's right.
And it was a good match, and Seth Rollins picks up the win over Dean.
Next match, which I gotta admit was a really great feud with Bray Wyatt and Chris Jericho.
Yes.
And there's a special stipulation about this match that the Wyatt family was banned from ringside, which is Luke Harper and Eric Rowan.
At the time. Well, I should say Luke Harper's with him now.
Well,
Eric Rowan.
Well, anyway, Eric Rowan sucks anyway.
Yeah, so does Luke.
Well, Luke is a former Intercontinental Champion. That's one thing he could put on his record.
Yeah, the shitty one.
Anyway,
he was a shitty one.
They had a great rivalry, Chris Jericho and Bray Wyatt.
Yes. I remember that cage match they had on Raw. Yeah, that was really good.
And once again, this is the thing about Jericho that never
he has no
diminishes.
problem putting young talent over. Maybe Brock Lesnar needs to learn that. Maybe the jock sniffer needs to learn that. Maybe the ass kisser needs to learn that.
Chris Jericho put over Fandango, Dodge Durango, whatever you want to fucking call him.
He put over Bray Wyatt.
He put over Bray Wyatt.
Yeah, he beat Neville. So Neville had good experience being in the ring with Jericho at that Beast in the East. A lot of people were upset that Neville lost to Jericho. Why?
That elevates,
Chris Jericho don't book the fucking show, okay? He'll lose if they tell him to lose. He'll win if they tell him to fucking win.
But Bray Wyatt ends up beating Chris Jericho, and that's another thing about touch and go. They do it with Bray Wyatt too. They touch and go. Yeah, they touch and go.
Yeah, we'll put you in this match. Hey Bray, you haven't been in a pay-per-view for a month. We'll put you with Ryback. Yeah, thanks.
Next match.
We'll put you with Roman Reigns. Oh, definitely thanks.
Next match is Stephanie McMahon.
Oh, God!
Stephanie McMahon versus Brie Bella.
Oh, fuck this match.
Yes.
Fuck the match. The match sucks. Move on. The match sucks. No one gave a fuck. I didn't give a fuck. Who cares that fucking Nikki Bella hit fucking Brie Bella and fucking Stephanie fucking hit that shitty pedigree and beats her. Whoop-de-fucking-do. Let's move on.
Well, the next match isn't that much better. Randy Orton versus Mr. Hoo-Ha!
Oh,
Roman Reigns. I'll say this. It's better than the 2011-2012 SummerSlam.
Yeah, it's just some of the people I don't give a fuck about, like Roman Reigns.
Well, Roman Reigns ends up beating Mr. RKO, Mr. Viper.
Yeah, a bunch of bullshit.
Then the main event of SummerSlam.
Oh, never ending Brock Lesnar again. Hey, was he the champion this time?
No, Cena was.
Oh.
This is for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. It was, unified. WWE Championship, World Heavyweight Championship was unified, and now it's just called the WWE World Heavyweight Championship.
So John Cena, the WWE World Champion, versus the Jock Sniffer, the fucking Jimmy John,
Mr. Jimmy John's
Mr. Jack Links, Mr. Kills Innocent Animals, Mr. I quit WWE because I don't want to do the travel, but I'll go train for Minnesota Vikings, but you gotta travel there, you dumb shit. God, are you that fucking hillbilly you don't understand, you fucking jock sniffing son of a bitch?
Oh, well, maybe he needs to go back to Minnesota.
Maybe he needs to go back plowing the fucking fields and shoveling hay and fucking shoveling horse manure and everything else.
He needs to go back to Minnesota and have that barber sing to him some more.
Yeah, honking barn. Watch Brock Lesnar and Here Comes the Shitty Pain. You'll see it.
Anyway,
which I didn't want. I destroyed that DVD, by the way.
And of course,
and then here's the thing. People were mad that John Cena was the WWE World Heavyweight Champion, right?
Yes.
But they were all happy when Brock Lesnar, the jock sniffer, the jock sniffing, ball sniffing son of a bitch wins the World Heavyweight title, and he never shows up.
Did John Cena show up?
John Cena showed up to every fucking show. On Raw, when John Cena came up, where was Brock Lesnar? Oh, he was sitting on the couch on The Simpsons, eating chips and watching Reno Mara fuck some other broad. Fuck you, Brock, you fucking stupid son of a bitch.
I'd watch that too, Sable fucking broad. I'd watch that. Anyway.
Fuck you, Brock. You can suck my goddamn dick.
Well, hold on now. At the time, people got tired of John Cena, like they still are, being around.
Yeah, fuck. Which one do you want? You want a part-timer that never shows up?
And people learned out real fast that when Brock Lesnar won, that he wasn't going to be.
No, he ain't showing up whatsoever.
Being the champion that he should have been.
No, he ain't gonna show up whatsoever. He'll just show up for the pay-per-view. I need a payday. You fucking big nose motherfucker. If I saw you, I'd slap the shit out of your fucking long-haired ass. I hate you, Brock, to this fucking day.
Oh, cauliflower ear.
You goddamn fucking jock-sniffing UFC son of a bitch. Take your fucking shorts and shove them up your fucking ass.
Brock Lesnar...
Take your gloves and shove them up your ass, too.
Brock Lesnar ends up becoming the WWE World Heavyweight Champion, which a lot of people knew was a bad mistake from the get-go.
Yeah, I knew it was. Because I already knew what he was going to do.
Because, of course...
I like to travel.
But yeah, he ends up not showing up and everything else.
Yeah, you want a champion like that?
And that's the thing that ruined the World Heavyweight Championship at that time. And a lot of the bad pay-per-views, bad Raws, pretty much. Because
some pay-per-views where he didn't show up to.
Yes, you gotta have a champion that's always going to be there.
That's why I like Seth Rollins.
You don't want to have a part-time champion.
If you're going to put the title on somebody, if you want to put it on part-time, you need to put it on part-timer that has no problem showing up every now and then, like Chris Jericho.
And this is the thing about Cena. Yeah, they got tired of him and everything, but he was always there.
Yep.
You can't argue with that. He was always there.
Seth Rollins, he's always there.
Seth Rollins, he's always there. You can't argue.
Now,
with
if
that.
Brock Lesnar didn't have the title, I have no problem with him being a jock sniffing son of a bitch sitting on his couch in Minneapolis, Minnesota, killing some innocent animals.
But that was the SummerSlam 2014 review. WWE SummerSlam 2015 review coming up for you guys here soon. And we want to thank you so much for subscribing to our YouTube channel if you haven't already. Make sure you hit that subscribe button over there. And like this video if you like this video. And make sure that you watch WWE SummerSlam 2015. It's going to be a good show from the match card that we've seen so far. And don't forget that our WWE SummerSlam 2015 prediction video is up. Make sure you watch that. And we want you to like us on Facebook, facebook.com/WrestleRampage2. Follow us on Twitter @WrestleRampage. And once again, hit that subscribe button because you'll get every video we've ever done. And we want to make sure that you guys have a great and wonderful day. And we'll see you again here on Wrestle Rampage.